Emotional Intelligence and Social Skills, Episode 1, Self-Awareness, the First Step to Greatness. Who is the most difficult person you will ever lead? Many people would answer, my students, my colleagues, or even my children. But the correct answer is yourself. Before we can inspire others, we must first understand ourselves. Before we can regulate a classroom, we must learn to regulate our emotions. Before we can become exceptional teachers, we must become conscious of the person standing in front of the class. As the ancient Greek philosopher Socrates wisely said, "Know thyself," or yourself. These two words have echoed through history because they reveal a profound truth. Every meaningful transformation begins from within. What is self-awareness? Self-awareness is the ability to recognize and understand your own emotions, thoughts, beliefs, strengths, limitations, and behavioral patterns. It is the cornerstone of emotional intelligence, a concept popularized by psychologists who argue that emotional intelligence often predicts success more effectively than intelligence alone. A self-aware teacher doesn't simply ask, "What happened in my classroom?" Instead, they ask, "Why did I react that way? How did my emotions influence my decisions? How did my words make my learners feel? What can I improve tomorrow?" Self-awareness transforms teaching from a routine profession into a lifelong journey of personal growth. It requires honesty, humility, and reflection. It means acknowledging our strengths without arrogance and recognizing our weaknesses without discouragement. Advanced educators understand that every classroom is also a mirror, reflecting not only the learner's behavior, but also the teacher's attitudes, expectations, and emotions. One of the greatest examples of self-awareness is Mandela. Spent 27 years in prison under extremely harsh conditions. Most people would have emerged consumed by anger and resentment. Instead, he chose forgiveness. When he was released, a journalist asked him whether he hated those who had imprisoned him. Mandela replied in essence that if he left prison carrying hatred in his heart, then he would still be a prisoner. This remarkable response illustrates the essence of self-awareness. Mandela recognized his emotions, understood their potential consequences, and consciously chose a response aligned with his values rather than his pain. His emotional maturity didn't merely transform his own life, it transformed an entire nation. As teachers, we may never face challenges of that magnitude, but every day we encounter moments that test our patience. A learner who refuses to participate, an unexpected classroom disruption, or a stressful workload. Like Mandela, we always have a choice. We cannot always control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond. Why does self-awareness matter in teaching? A self-aware teacher creates a calm and emotionally safe classroom, builds a trust through authenticity and consistency, makes thoughtful decisions rather than impulsive ones, accepts constructive feedback with professionalism, models emotional maturity for learners, Children learn far more from what we do than from what we say. Every smile, every word of encouragement, and every calm response becomes a lesson that extends beyond the curriculum. Here are 4 simple habits to strengthen self-awareness. 1. Pause before reacting. When emotions rise, take one deep breath before speaking. 2. Reflect daily at the end of each day. Ask yourself, what went well? What challenged me? What will I do differently tomorrow? 3. Welcome feedback. Invite colleagues to observe your teaching and offer honest, constructive feedback. 4. Keep a reflection journal. Spend 5 minutes each day recording your thoughts, emotions, successes, and areas for improvements. Small reflections, practiced consistently, lead to profound transformation. For example, this week pay attention to one emotion that appears frequently during your teaching. Ask yourself, what triggered it? How did I respond? Did my response help or hinder the situation? What could I do differently next time? But remember, awareness is the first step toward improvement. I leave you with these inspiring words. Do the best you can until you know better. Then when you know better, do better. Self-awareness is not about becoming perfect. It's about becoming better. One reflection, one decision, and one meaningful interaction at a time. Because the greatest teachers are not those who know everything. They are those who never stop learning about themselves. Thank you for joining me in this first episode. In our next episode, we will explore self-regulation, the power of responding instead of reacting, and discover how mastering our emotions can transform our classrooms and our lives. Until then, remember, the journey to changing the world begins by understanding the person in the mirror.